It's your boy King Buzz back with those exclusives. Welcome to the channel. Hold up. Your voice went out. It's your boy King Buzz back with those exclusives. Welcome to the channel where we make no excuses. Shout out all artists, engineers, and producers. And I'm back with another video. Y'all know what's going on. We got Kang Apolow with us.
Yeah.
AKA Cooking with Kang. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the channel.
The video coming soon.
But I just want to talk about the evolution of music and how it's changed over time and how the music doesn't matter as much now. Know what I mean? So starting out, let's just go back to 90s, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like the golden era, right? That's what they call it.
Yeah.
The golden era. You had to be good.
You did.
Like now there's always artists in every era that were kind of like not as good, but they still got their shot, right? Like people always bring up what's his name? Humpty Dumpty? Is it Humpty Dumpty?
I do the hump.
Yeah, do the hump. That dude, do the hump. The hump. They always bring up him, and they like, bro, like even back then, you had artists that wasn't as good or as serious about it. You know what I mean?
But they still pop.
And they still pop, and that's very true. That's what I'm saying. Like, but back then, he wasn't the biggest artist. Like, he wasn't like the go-to artist. Like, he's the biggest. He's the guy.
Right.
Back then it was more of the Pacs, Biggies, Jays. You had Cannabis. You had Nas. You had who else in the 90s? Who else was really
UGK.
Yeah.
36 Mafia.
UGK, 36 Mafia.
A-Ball, MJG.
Yeah, all of them. You know what I mean? It's like those are people who really focus more on the craft than anything else. And now we fast forward to 2020. Now you don't even have to be good, and I don't even have to give examples. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You don't have to be that good anymore. You can just make okay music
And still pop.
and you can still pop as long as you market it right. And another thing that's happening is if you complete trash and you put it out, people gonna laugh at you. And then what happens when people laugh at you, they share it, so
Still make
them and all their friends can laugh at it with you. With them. They hate on it and they constantly talk about it and they tell everybody about how bad your song is if it's bad. And in return, they still helped you.
They really did though, cause I mean, like they say, what is it? All publicity
is good publicity.
Yeah, like whether you're sharing somebody's music, you be like, man, this is trash. You still giving them traction. You still giving them popularity because people are watching it. So it turns into people who didn't like them end up liking them, or the people that like them find out about them from the person who didn't like them. So it's just like that's how it is.
Yeah, man. So it's just crazy to me how things have changed. And I recently seen a post, and it was like the music business is 90% business, 10% talent.
Yeah.
And bro, that is very true. You see it every day. You got someone who is focused on the craft, who is grinding, who's actually good, make good music, lyrical. They got all the elements they need. And then you got this guy who just started rapping yesterday. He made something catchy that really don't make sense, but he about to take off with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just because a lot of times it's really just based off the social media presence that you have. So, for instance, say you have a nice following, you don't do music, right? But if you have a nice social media platform where you just got a lot of followers. You got people who follow you, people who know you, and you wake up one day and you say, "I'm a rap." 9 times out of 10, you are off the back are gonna get more support than the average person because you already had a following, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? That's just how it works. So now we got people who grow their following on Instagram or YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or whatever, and then once they have a nice following, it's like, what's next? And then they're like, I guess I'll try to rap or I try to sing, or you know what I mean? It's not like organic no more. It's not like I wanted to rap since I was a kid. It's more like I'm gonna just try it out since I got this following and see what happens. It's just another way for me to make some money real quick.
Hell yeah, because the game really went from being about the music, having fun, to it all been about money. So it's just like
it used to be. It used to be like, okay, how can I? This is how I express myself. This is how I just love the art. I love to create, and now it's just like I'm about to get a bag real quick. I'm about to secure a bag real quick. I'm not really. I don't care. I don't want to be the best rapper. I don't want to be the most lyrical. I don't want to be this and that. I'm just here for the money, which is fine, but it's taken away from the guys who really, 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 really eat, sleep, and breathe music. So as an artist who like eat, sleep, and breathe music, now you got to figure out what is it that these guys do that attracts people, right? So for me, like, I'm always grinding, always working on music, always making beats, always doing this, always putting together a decent project, and it's like, okay, what's next? Like, what is it I need to do? What is it I'm not doing that they're doing so well, even though their quality of music isn't the same? Yeah, that's pretty much just where music is now. It's not really focused on how good you can rap, or you know what I mean? It benefits you if you can actually, I mean, don't get me mistaken. The artists who are solely focused on their craft and making good music, once they do get the opportunity, they last longer.
They have longevity.
They have that, they have longevity. They have that good career. And the people who don't really focus on it and don't really care about it, you notice that they come and go like in the blink of an eye. They don't last long. And the question is, what are we supposed to do as artists who are trying to make it, and how can we sustain a career? How do we get on? How do we gain the attention that we want? How do we grow the fan base that we want? All of that stuff, right? And like we said, the music business is 90% business, 10% talent, which means if you're spending all your time creating and then you just put out your music and you're not spending the same amount of time, if not more time, promoting your music and getting your music in front of new faces, then you're selling yourself short, which I can admit I've been doing. I spend a lot of time making music, and I don't spend the same amount of time promoting my music, and I got to get better at that. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I do too. You know, that's all we all get better at, is just promoting. To put, you know, our music, but promoting it more, because like we've talked about, like, promotion and marketing is everything. Like, you can have the good music, but if you don't market it the right way, nobody ever hear it. That's just like how trash music gets all the promotion in the world. It blows up because they focus and put money into it. So,
yeah. Like, perfect example, I ain't trying to like bash nobody or nothing, but when Sweetie put out Tap In, when she sampled the Blow the Whistle, bro, when she first put that song out, everybody was like, no, this is not it. We don't like this song. Why you making songs like this? We want the old Sweetie, blah, 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 blah. She got like a lot of like hate, but they put so much money behind that song that they force people to like it. Like, they play that song everywhere. Now it's just like, oh well, You forced to accept it. Like,
Yep.
they promote stuff so much to the point where it's just like, it kind of grow on you after a while. It's just like, maybe it's not as bad as I thought it was. You know what I mean? And it's just the fact of them constantly putting it in your face. Like, you get online, you see an ad, or you turn on your radio, you hear the song again, and it's just, that marketing is very, very important. Like, if you put out, like, recently I read up on, like, some marketing stuff, and it's like, if you put out a single, you should spend like a month at least, like, promoting the single. Whether it's like you put out the music video, you put out a lyric video, you gotta like build up towards the release, and then after it released, you still gotta extend the life of it. Like, once, you don't want your song to drop and then it's that day everybody check it out, and then after that day no one even cares. You don't want it. You want to extend the life of like every song or project you drop. So you really got to have a marketing plan to keep people coming back and keep it in front of people's faces. Because if you don't, then you're wasting a lot of time.
Yeah.
You're wasting a lot of time. So that's what I got to get better at, and I know I got to get better at it, and that's what I'm focused on now. That's why I've been working on this one album all year, and I'm like, if I'm putting this much time into this album, next year I can't just put it out and just be like, okay, next project. No, I got to take my time, put it out, do videos, promote. Hopefully things are kind of back to normal. I can do shows, just get out, travel, meet people, all that good stuff that you need to do as an artist. So yeah, like, I want every artist that's watching, I want y'all to like really take the time and understand that, okay, I need to focus on my craft as far as getting better if this is what I really, 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 really want to do. But I also need to focus on my business and make sure that when I put out a project or a song, I'm maximizing the life of that song or that project, and I'm not just shortchanging myself. Like, put it out, and then next thing you know, in a week or so, you talking about, I got another song coming out, and then, you know, that song is pretty much dead already. Mm-hmm. You don't want to do that. So we got to learn how to extend the life of a song or a project, you know, whichever one you're putting out. And I think I'm going to get better at it over time. I think I am getting better at it. Honestly, in my opinion, the best release I had was when I did Learn to Live. Like, I think I made that album in like 2 months, month and a half, 2 months. And then when I put it out, I ran ads, and bro, by far, like, till this day, like, that first week or two of me putting that project out was the best numbers I ever had. Like, that project did numbers, and I was like promoting it heavy. Like, I put money behind it. And that was my first time realizing, like, oh snap, if you actually put money behind some ads, it changes the whole potential and the outcome of how well you do and how many people listen. And it's crazy. It's crazy. And there's different techniques and stuff to putting out stuff. Like, your project is definitely more likely to do good if you incorporate other people into it, like features and stuff. That's the whole point of like features. And for a long time I didn't do features. And actually on that album, I didn't do no features on that album, but that album did great. And the way I incorporated people in that project was my album cover.
Yeah.
My album cover was my graduation picture with all the people I graduated with, and it was like a moment. It's like everybody in that picture is now kind of associated to the project just because they're in the picture. Yeah. And yeah, so you gotta learn how to make people feel a part of what you're doing. Once you master that, the sky's the limit. And I'm learning more and more, and I'm getting better at it. So just always be open to work with people and realize I gotta promote. Yep. You actually need to promote more than you create. And you need to be creating a lot, which means you need to be promoting more a lot. You know what I mean?
Because I was talking to my big homie, he was telling me like on Instagram, for instance, you need to be posting something like 4 4 times a day, like related to your music, to promote it. Because the more people see, the more people are liable to look into it. Like we was talking about this as well, me and you. Like we'll put something up, we'll promote it for like a week. But if we spend more time promoting, let's say we put it out for a month, more people, they probably swipe by, but they'll see it again, so they're liable to go back to it and see it. So you just need to like put out there. I know for me, for instance, like this last project I did, like Eat What You Kill, I've been getting a lot of good feedback, but I haven't done an ad for a project in a while, and a lot of people are listening. So I'm gonna keep trying to do an ad every week.
And I think what we need to do, like you're an artist, you know how like you put your project out and you'll put the album cover up and you'll promote the album cover, but I think we need to stop running ads on album covers and actually put a video ad out. Like, yo, like do an ad like, yo, this King Buzz new project just dropped. Go check that out and promote something like that instead of people just scrolling and they see a cover art and they like, what is that? And then they read it's like out now and they're like, I don't even know who you are, whatever, and keep scrolling. But if you like, yo, this King Buzz, such and such just dropped today. Go check it out. Tell me what you think. Boom, boom, boom. And they more like, who's this? Oh, you do music? Oh, let me see. They might, you know, like I feel like an actual video of you talking to them will do better than me just showing you the picture of my.
Puts a face.
Yeah, put a face to the name. That's very important too. But yeah, man, it's the evolution of music, man. Like back in the day, I don't think there was always business, obviously, but back in the day, I think it was more of the creative process. Back in the day, social media wasn't a thing really, so you didn't really get the behind the scenes of like your artist creating. It was just like you seen the artists you love when they drop music, and then while they was working on it, you didn't hear from them.
Mm-hmm. You didn't know what.
And now it's like you always know what the artists you like are doing because of their Instagrams, Snapchats, Twitters. You always know what they're up to, where they at, where they going, what they working on. They might give you snippets here and there, and all of that is marketing. Like you on your Instagram giving people snippets. All of that is marketing. You can be playing a fire song on your IG, and niggas like, what song is that? And you're like, hey, it's gonna be on my next project, bro. Just wait for it. You know what I mean? And people might be waiting for that song now. So it all works in. And I really just want to tell y'all, like, focus on marketing. Like, how can I promote this single? How can I promote this project? And realize that the music game ain't the same. Like, your talent level isn't as important as it used to be, or as you may think it should be. And that's just the facts, man.
Yeah, it is though,
But
bro.
make sure y'all go subscribe to Cooking with Kang. We got a cook-off coming real soon.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's gonna be fire. We got a cook-off coming. It's gonna be fire, bro. New music coming soon. I got new music that's out right now. America's Most Wanted, featuring, well, not featuring. It's me and Jay the Icon. Y'all go check that out. I dropped Manifestation this year. Just go check that out. All that is dope, in my opinion. But yeah, man, make sure y'all go subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel right now, cause my channel been growing like crazy, right? But what I noticed is like 80% of the people that's watching right now not even subscribed. So if the 80% hit the subscribe button, I probably double my amount of subscribers, which is crazy, right? So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. We're gonna keep growing. We're gonna keep going strong. Y'all know what's going on. It's your boy King Buzz, and I'm out of here. Yeah.